Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, here again with another DVD update haul video. Just wanted to share with you guys some of the DVDs that I got into the collection. You know me, I like to add everything and anything horror related. I enjoy coming across these really weird, obscure movies. Some of them are good. Some of them are bad. Some of them are enjoyably bad. But some of them are, well, let's face it, garbage. But I enjoy the hunt and discovering these weird-ass movies that some people might not have heard about. Some people might have heard about. Some people might not have heard about. It's the joy of the hunt. So, let's get started with the first one. This is Long Island Cannibal Massacre. I haven't come across this movie. I don't know jack shit about it. Only that it's a Long Island Cannibal Massacre. Will it compare to the Italian cannibal movies from way back when? Well, I'll have to watch it and see it. But if you have seen this one, let me know what you think of it. Have you seen it? Have you not? I'm curious. I am a fan of the Cage Man. It's well known that I love Nicolas Cage. Any movie that he's in, I will watch and enjoy. I still need to get that Unbearable Weight of Talent movie that he did, where it's basically a love letter to Nicolas Cage. I desperately need to get that one. But I picked up this one, Grand Isle, with Nicolas Cage and Kelsey Grammer. It's a thriller movie, but the screen time that Nicolas Cage and Kelsey Grammer actually share is very limited, sad to say. But anything with the Cage Man, I'm down for it. So, got that one at last. This one, Halloween, Trick or Treat? It's a movie that I got. I might have mentioned in one of the lives that I've participated on that Halloween is frowned upon in the grand old country of Mexico. There has been this smear campaign to get rid of Halloween because it's evil, you see. Even though here in Mexico we have a long-standing tradition of celebrating Dia de los Muertos, which is about spirits rising from the grave and visiting the living. Apparently that gets a free pass, but Halloween, oh no. No, that's pagan Satan stuff. Oh, can't have that. And this one, from what I've seen in the back of the DVD box set, is a DVD explaining how evil Halloween might be. Well, I do not support in any way the smurging of Halloween, which is my birthday, by the way. I was born on October 31st, Halloween itself. So anything that bashes on Halloween, I frown upon. But I respect your liberty to express yourself. Nonetheless, this one is basically one big smear campaign on Halloween. I am curious to see this because, again, while I fully endorse and support Halloween, I still like to see the counter-arguments on why Halloween is. Well, even though I don't respect the idea of suppressing a holiday, especially one as important as Halloween, I still like to dabble into the counter-arguments for it. And this one might be interesting, or it might make me really mad and make my blood boil. But I am still willing to give this one a watch. Because again, how many people can say they own a smear campaign against Halloween? Debatably, how many people will actually want to own a DVD is just one long smear campaign on Halloween? But yes, that's how I roll. Picked up Dead Rising Endgame. This is the sequel to the Dead Rising video game movie adaptation. Haven't seen the first one or this one, but now I have to get the first one to complete the set. Picked up this one, which is Dracula the Dark Prince. Hell if I know what this one is about, but apparently it's a miniseries about Dracula. And I'm all about vampires, and Dracula itself is really cool, so I picked up that one. I own the Snapper Case unrated release of Caligula, and oh boy, let me tell you, that's an experience. But in case someone comes over to the house and wishes to watch Caligula, but they don't want to see some of the really hardcore stuff, well, now I own the red copy, the rated edition of Caligula. I know for a fact that there's many releases of this movie, and throughout the years they have released different versions of Caligula, some very extreme, some a little bit tame. The version that I have, the unrated blue edition, has a lot of really messed up stuff. But I didn't have the R-rated version of Caligula, the red version. So now I have this one to add to the collection. I will have to watch this one at some point and compare it to the blue, unrated, uncut edition of Caligula. But I do know there's multiple releases of Caligula. But I'm happy to own those two, the blue cover and the red cover. So, goody for me. Picked up Straw Dogs. I know this has a remake, which I don't own. Well, now I have to rectify that. I have to get the remake of Straw Dogs since I have the original one. I can't say that I have seen this one, but I'm looking forward to watching it. But now I have to track down the remake. Picked up Cape Fear. I know for a fact that I have the original Cape Fear, but this is the Robert De Niro remake of Cape Fear. But this edition in particular has a 2-disc set. And there's disc 1 with the movie, disc 2 with the special features. And I haven't come across the 2-disc set. I have come across the single release of Cape Fear, but this one's the 2-disc, so awesome sauce for that. Picked up one of Carl Urban's earlier movies, and this is The Truth About Demons. And there's right there, Carl Urban, who was in Ghost Ship, Dread, The Boys, but this is one of his earlier movie roles, and this is about demons, I guess. The truth about demons. You know, everything you wanted to ask about demons, but were too afraid to ask, I guess. So add that one to the collection. I have the remake, but I needed the original, and now I have the original release of When a Stranger Calls. This might get me into a lot of trouble, but I like The Stranger Calls for the first part of the movie, where the call is happening and it's, "You should really check on the kids." And she's like, "Oh, I don't want to check on the kids. What's going on?" And the police, "The call is coming from inside the house." That first part of this movie is amazing, really tense, really cool stuff. After that scene, in my personal opinion, the movie kind of isn't that effective. But that first part of When a Stranger Calls is really cool. Now I have the original, because I do own the remake, and the remake is, like most remakes, not that good. And this one is the last one I want to share with you, and it's the Return to House on Haunted Hill. I have the original House on Haunted Hill with Vincent Price, and I have that really cool remake of House on Haunted Hill. But I forget for sometimes that there's an actual sequel to that remake. Now I have it. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I've seen this one, but now I own it so I can revisit this one and see it, and see if it refreshes my memories, because I might have seen it at some point in my life, but I don't really remember it. When you watch as many horror movies as I do, and you're the age that I am, horror movies tend to bleed into each other, and you don't remember what you see. So, like always, I like to recommend a standout in the collection, and I got some really good ones to talk about, and a lot of blind buys to talk about. I am going to go with a very bizarre selection with Caligula. I need to see the R-rated version. Does it take away some of the more spicy scenes? I have yet to see. And I'm going to go with Grandal, because anything with Nicolas Cage is awesome. Add Kelsey Grammer into the mix, and that's just a winning formula right there. So I'm going to go with this thumbnail. Hey kids, I'm Mickey Mouse. Oh boy, that's going to get me in trouble with the Disney company. Oh, I wish I shouldn't have done that. I have one more DVD update to share with you, so stay tuned for that. But like always, until I see you next time, I wish you all a good evening.